What is going on, you guys? Lou back at it again with another video. Now, today's video, we got some good topics. I must say, I say that in every single video, but I do like the topics that we definitely have in this video for today, and they're gonna be pretty interesting. So let's start off with talking about CJ Williams. Now, CJ Williams has gotten an extension from the Clippers, a 3-year extension, and this is his first year in the league. And, I mean, the numbers that you're going to be looking at, they're nothing too special. But it's more of the Clippers saying, you know what, we got to sign some players and take some chances and see with these players that we have if they can grow on this team and actually, you know, play a role potentially. And, I mean, I can't really be mad at that. They're not paying him outrageous money. It's not like he's getting underpaid or overpaid. He's probably just getting the money that he's been grinding for. So I can respect it. I like it. And we'll see what happens with CJ Williams. Now, I talked about Quinn Cook in my last video and how he was, you know, in talks to potentially get a multi-year deal. Now, he did get that deal, and he got a 2-year deal with the Golden State Warriors. Now, since he was on a 2-way contract, the Warriors did have a full roster, and they had a wave of players. So, Amir Caspi was the player that they waived. And, I mean, I like that dude. Caspi is nice, bro. He can definitely do some things, and I think he's going to get, you know, picked back up by a team because he has some good abilities that he can provide for a team, especially teams that maybe are already in winning situations. So this is a really interesting topic. Now, if you guys do not know, the new GM for the Hornets is Mitch Kupchak, and he is now the GM of this team. With that being said, a lot of the executives are believing that because he is the new GM, that he will potentially move Kemba Walker in the summer. Now, what do I think of this? I mean, I don't know. There's been so many rumors with Kemba Walker being traded, and it's kind of crazy. That's really more or less the Hornets. The Hornets, that's their one piece that they can look at and say, that's a guy that we can still believe in. Because Kemba Walker got skills, all right? And the people love Kemba. You know, Kemba is loved by the Hornets. So I'm not really understanding it quite yet. I think it's something that may happen, but it's question mark, all right? It's a big question mark. And instead of trying to, like, put the blame on somebody like Kemba and trade him to, you know, bring in other guys and think that that's going to really work, that's just kind of dumb, all right? It's really dumb because what is that really going to do for your team? It's going to make you guys suckier, and you guys are already sucky. If anything, just build around Kemba. Now, I have talked about this situation before and maybe said some different things, but it's just, come on, man. Come on. Don't trade Kemba. Keep Kemba there, and if anything, if you're going to trade Kemba, trade him because you know what? You guys probably don't deserve to have him anyway. Now, the Cavaliers have signed 2 players for the rest of the season, and they have signed Okoro White and Kendrick Perkins. Now, these guys, when you look at their names, it's nothing special, all right? It's guys that can do some things for them, can rebound, can just play a bigger guy role, all right? And that's not bad, all right? It's whatever. You got somebody in Kendrick Perkins who has definitely some experience, all right? He's like a 13-year veteran, so there's experience there with that dude. And also with Okoro White, I mean, you got a power forward, right? You got another big guy. You got some good guard action going on right now with, you know, George Hill in the mix and also having Jordan Clarkson and other pieces. So that's not too bad. But, you know, just adding some more big guy presence can definitely help this team out a lot. So because we are talking about the Cavs, let's talk about this even juicier topic. Way, way more juicier. It's about Kawhi Leonard. So supposedly the Cavs are trying to trade for Kawhi Leonard before the draft begins so they could trade the Brooklyn pick and other assets that they have. And what they're trying to do is basically keep LeBron on the Cavs and have a whole mixture of LeBron, Kevin Love, and Kawhi Leonard. It would be a great looking squad on paper, right? Definitely. But the problem is, I don't know if the Spurs are definitely going to do a trade like this. I think it's just one of those things where there's a lot of drama going on. There's a lot of news out there. But I think the Spurs are going to be able to handle this and keep Kawhi there, all right? On the Spurs part, why would the Spurs even want to trade Kawhi Leonard in the first place? They're not going to get back at all what they're trading, okay? So it's one of those things that it's not even a smart move. Now, for the Cavaliers, this would be an amazing move. If they get Kawhi Leonard and all they had to trade was a couple asset pieces of players, first-round pick of Brooklyn, that's too easy, yo. That's way too easy. And honestly, it's not that bad, honestly, but I doubt it's going to happen. Matter of fact, it will never happen, sadly. I just don't see that happening. If it does, I'll make a video and say I was wrong. All right, so this is the big news of the video. I don't know why it's the big news. It's just, in my opinion, a lot of people are talking about this, and I kind of, didn't even want to say my input, honestly. I thought it was very, evident what it was, all right? Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the Rookie of the Year, all right? The Rookie of the Year has never been this hyped, honestly. It hasn't been like this in a while where a lot of people are debating it this hard, all right? Because it's kind of been just set in stone who you guys all think is the rookie. It's more or less unanimous, all right? But with this situation, we got Ben Simmons and Donovan Mitchell. Now, honestly, both these guys are having great seasons. And for Ben Simmons, it's his first season actually playing in the league. And it's really Donovan Mitchell's first year in the league. So, with that being said, who's the Rookie of the Year? Pretty easy to tell. It's Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is clearly the Rookie of the Year. And, you know, I hate to say it like that, but I definitely get what a lot of people's argument is, the fact that it's really Ben Simmons' first year in the league, even though he's already been on a roster now for a whole other year, you know, practicing with NBA players and using their facilities and getting that type of coaching and being already in that environment. And for Donovan Mitchell, this is his first actual year with all of that. So it's kind of different, right? But I definitely understand both sides, and I get why some people could say just straight up Donovan Mitchell in this situation. And then others are going to just say what it is. It's definitely Ben Simmons. Now, I don't know how this is going to affect the voting of this situation, if other people that are voting are going to realize this and be like, you know what, I definitely agree with that. For Ben Simmons not being drafted in the draft class of the 2017, being drafted in 2016, and then coming in and his rookie year is 2017, it's really not fair. And I get that. I definitely do. But for Donovan Mitchell, this is his first actual year. And I've said this about now like 3 times, but I just want to make it very clear on why people are debating this situation. This is what Richard Jefferson had to say about this Donovan Mitchell versus Ben Simmons situation. And he had to say, it's not Ben's fault, but Donovan Mitchell is a true rookie. He didn't have an entire year to train and practice against NBA talent. He didn't get to sit in a bench and watch film and dedicate his life to basketball. Donovan Mitchell's next best offensive player is Rudy Gobert and Ricky Rubio. No disrespect, but enough said. Ben has a wealth of monsters and proven offensive guys around he does an amazing job facilitating for. Donovan also leads his team a 10-plus winning game streak, averages 20 points. If you have never done it, you don't know how hard that is for a true rookie. But Ben is a future Hall of Famer and is very close. But best and most surprising rookie is Donovan Mitchell. Honestly, I agree with what Richard Jefferson had to say. I really do. There's a lot of truth to this statement. First of all, with Ben Simmons being able to watch NBA talent, practice with NBA talent, and basically be able to, you know, practice with NBA coaches and all those things, it definitely could matter, alrighty? Now, for Donovan Mitchell, he's been playing great, which is true. He's the best offensive player on his team. So it's really on, you know, what people believe, alrighty? If you go by what the NBA says to go by, and it's really on your first rookie games, then Ben Simmons is the guy. Come on, look at the stats, look at the wins they're getting. It's facts, all right? Ben Simmons is really the guy, and I think you cannot deprive him of that chance. Just because he was injured and wasn't able to play, you can't deprive him of the chance of being able to actually run for Rookie of the Year. It's kind of unfair on his part, but I do understand what's going on in this situation, because Ben Simmons, you know, he's kind of already ready. But who was to say that he wouldn't have had that type of season if he did play on his first year? So, I mean, I don't know. It's definitely an iffy situation. But tell me what you guys think down below in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more. I'm out.